Right now, I'm living over here in Alamo, Texas. Just updating my YouTube videos and my YouTube channel, so I can have updates and information of my daily routine and just daily videos or weekly videos, monthly videos. Um, I went to the daycare today and I was talking to one of the employees because I've been a client at different daycares, and I feel more comfortable in another location. The one that I'm currently attending is a good daycare for those that like the service and that feel comfortable. But I preferably would rather go to another daycare. But my mom is attending the daycare there where I'm registered, so I cannot leave yet. I cannot leave to another daycare because she needs to do the paperwork for me. And they told me that if she doesn't agree with the paperwork, that I won't be able to move. So I'm on disability. I've been on disability since 2011. I was at the rehab so many times, at the doctor so many times, at the hospital several times. So sometimes at the hospital also. I had a psychiatrist. I had a counselor for some time only, and I don't even know her name. I just remember my psychiatrist's name, Ikoa. That's all I remember. So they changed me to some other psychiatrist. Supposedly, according to them, he's a psychiatrist also. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but his first name is Matthew. And I don't know, it's because when I was growing up, I was in slow learning classes, but then they moved me to some regular classes in school. I guess they did something wrong with the program, my registration or something. So I was in regular classes and I didn't understand anything in the classroom. So they disabled me back in 2011. I was supposed to graduate in 2008 from high school. And I flunked since freshman year. I had problems since middle school, but I only made it up to freshman year. I flunked freshman year, I flunked, and I didn't get any credits at school after that. So I didn't get a GED or diploma. So now I attend a daycare, an adult daycare, because I'm on disability. And I don't know, like, I don't have any friends, like, right now that can come and visit or they can come and see me. And with my disability, I don't think I can afford a car right now. And I don't think I can pass my driver's license test because of my slow learning. And yeah, so I don't have a car, I don't have transportation, I don't have a vehicle, I don't have a driver's license, and I don't think I can get a driver's license. And so I'm at home, stuck at home, and I don't know how to do so I can move to a different daycare because I don't feel comfortable there where I'm at. I feel more comfortable at the other daycare. But it's because I'm with my mom. I live with my mom, so I'm registered with my mom in the same daycare because we live together. So I was talking to my mom about moving out, about renting out my own apartment, and moving out and living on my own, and how I rather live alone than living with her. And she's there for me. She's there for me, but she could only do so much. And well, my mom is also on disability. My mom's been disabled also for some time, but she got disabled first, then me. And her situation is something totally different. And well, when they diagnosed me at the rehab, at the psychiatrist, at the doctors, and all that stuff, I wasn't sure that I was gonna get on disability. But when I got on disability, I realized um, that that they were asking me questions on a survey to see if they could disable me. So now I'm at an adult daycare, and I want to move to a different daycare because I'm in the process of moving out, and I want to be on my own. I don't want nobody with me like at home. I don't want anybody with me at home because I don't want to be caring with anyone. And yeah, so my mom doesn't want to sign so that I can move to a different daycare. She wants me to be with her at the same daycare, and she doesn't care about what I feel and what I think about the service because she wants to support her friend, the owner of the daycare. She's friends with the owner of the daycare and the owner of the provider services and the medical supplies also. So I don't know what to tell her because I don't want to get involved with them. Like I don't want to have anything to do with them. Yeah. So I told my mom if you were not there, I would have made sure that I move from there because I want to be on my own. And it's because she is not thinking about what I want for myself. She's thinking about what she wants only. And so the lady told me, she said, I cannot move you to my daycare unless that your mom comes to sign the paperwork, the application and the registration for you so you could move to our daycare. I told her, are you serious? She said, yeah, I cannot move you over here. Your mom has to get off and sign the application and register you over here with us. I told her, okay, well, I'll try next time then because she's not going to want to. She said, well, just tell her to get off and to do the application and the registration paperwork. And I told my mom, she said, no, 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 just stay there where we're at. Just stay there where we're at. And I really don't want to be with her anymore. I want to be on my own. I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel like a client. I don't want to feel like I owe something to them or like if I owe something to the family or something. I don't feel comfortable at all. I like the daycare. It's a good service. I just don't want to be with them and I just don't feel comfortable. And so I was talking to my mom. I told her, well, I'm eventually going to move. I don't know how, but I'm going to move from the daycare. She said, oh, we'll talk about it later. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to know nothing about that. And I was like, okay. So I told her, well, you always ignore my conversation and you don't want to listen to me. You don't want to talk to me. And I really want to move to the other daycare. She said, well, I'm not gonna take you. And I already told you no. I was like, okay. And so I was talking to some other lady from San Juan, and she told me that the applications for San Juan are not out until July, I think. They told me June, but then they changed it to July. And she told me keep on calling for more updates and till we let you know exactly what day to come and pick up the application. But there's a certain day that you have to turn in the application also. And I told my mom, when they give out the applications, can you take me to pick it up so I could have an application so I could register? She said, yeah. And I told her, are you sure? She said, yeah. And I'm like, can you take me also to go drop it off when it's time to go drop it off? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay. So I have to go pick up the application and I have to go turn in the application on a certain specific day. Well, they told me it has to be on a certain specific day. So I have to go register for housing so I can have my own apartment and so I can be on my own. And from there the daycare is going to have to go pick me up in the morning there at the apartment because I'm going to live on my own and I don't have a vehicle or a driver's license, so I don't drive. I don't have a Texas ID either. And so yeah, so right now I feel very uncomfortable. Like I get pains in my vaginal area and my back part, my private part. I don't know. My mom says it's because of the overweight that I cannot run or exercise or move a lot. Because I weight 300 pounds, a little bit more than 300 pounds, and I was actually bigger, but I lost some weight. And she was telling me that it's because of the overweight that I feel sick or that I feel like sore from my body or like tired very easily, fatigue, and like I feel very like desperate, like very desesperada. I don't know, because I'm just laying down, sitting down, laying down, sitting down, laying down, sitting down, laying down, sitting down. I get so tired of just being sitting down and laying down that even when I get in the car, so we could go to different places, I get tired and I get dizzy. I get like nauseous. I feel like throwing up and I feel like dizzy because I'm getting in one car after another, and just instead of walking, I'm just getting in the car very often, and that's not good. It's better when you walk, exercise, and are physically active. If you're just sitting down and laying down, it's bad, but it's even worse if you're just asleep all the time. Because if you're just asleep all the time, your body's not physically active. If you're awake, you're reading, writing with your, like you can see with your eyes, and you can listen with your ears, and you can read and write with your hand. Not necessarily with a pen and a pencil, but like while you're texting, chatting on the messenger. So that keeps you awake, that keeps you busy. But sometimes I feel so desperate. So this is not desperate. I don't know how you say it in English, but this is desesperada. Yeah, like desperate, like because of my overweight. And so yeah, so they told me that I can go pick up my application um till July, supposedly, like till July, but for me to keep calling for updates, and that when they give out the applications, it's going to be on a specific day, and when it's time to turn in the applications, it's going to be on a specific day also. But that when I go pick up the application, she'll let me know when it's time to turn it in to the office. So I have to take my Texas ID for the appointment. After you submit the application, they call you, and you have to they when you submit the application, they call you so you could talk to them about where you want to live at, and if you are approved. If you are approved, they let you pick out an apartment, but you got to tell them what address or which location so they can get you an apartment. It has to be a one bedroom because it's just me by myself, and it's so I can start a family already, or so I can live on my own. It's for both reasons, but mostly to be on my own. Yeah, I don't have a car. I don't have money to pay the taxi, so I am always walking or at home. But I don't have a Texas ID, so I have to go get my Texas ID, and I have to make sure that I go pick up the application and submit the application on the exact day that they tell me. My mom said yes, that she's gonna take me to pick it up and to drop it off, like to pick it up and submit it. But it's hard because my mom goes to daycare almost all day, and the daycare is located in far. We live in Alamo, but the daycare that we go to is in far, and I'm moving from Alamo to San Juan. So, yeah, I'm moving from Alamo to San Juan, and instead of being in the FAR housing, I'm gonna be in the San Juan housing. But I am a client in FAR. But I can move to an adult daycare in San Juan if I want to. But my mom has to do the paperwork, the application for me. Because of my disability, I cannot do everything by myself. But I can be on my own, but my provider has to be checking up on me every day, and my mom also checks up on me. But the provider's supposed to go for a few hours every day. Yeah, so I haven't gotten a full service with the provider because they've been moving my account information and doing false reports about stuff that isn't true. They report that they're putting in the hours of work, but they're not. And I cannot report because the owner of the daycare owns owns the the pharmacy. No, what is it called? The medical supplies service and the provider agency services also. And they are not giving me my services correctly, which is why I didn't like the daycare. I didn't like the provider services, and I didn't like the medical supplies service either. Because they're giving me too much, and it's not about the family, it's just about me and my mom only. But my mom doesn't care about what I think. She's just worried about what her needs are as a person. And I don't like to carry with anyone. And I don't like the daycare or the provider services or the medical supply services. I didn't like any of that. Yeah, so I don't know how to move to a different daycare, and I don't know how to get a full service from the provider and a new provider, someone that really comes to work and that really does the hours of work. And I don't know how to do everything on my own because of my disability. But when I was diagnosed, it wasn't learning comprehension. It was bipolar disorder and schizophrenia, which is something totally different than Down syndrome. They say it's not the same thing as Down syndrome, that it's something totally different, but that it's still considered a disability. So that's why I go to an adult daycare because of my disability. And right now, I don't know, like, I don't know what to do because I already want to move out and I want to be on my own already.